Welcome to everyone. Now that you have met Oki, I am pleased to meet you. I'm Gerda with UNICEF. I have initiated Oki and lead the team. I will now share about Oki's vision, mission, and scaling approach. So where do we see Oki? What is the vision? Oki is for all girls around the world, wherever they are, for girls of all abilities, to help them creatively break the taboo of menstruation, to support them transform gender barriers that hold them back, and to help them confidently navigate adolescence and make informed decisions. And because gender inequality in the physical world is being replicated in the digital world, we see Oki as a trailblazer in the area of gender tech. We want Oki to help build tech solutions with and for girls, to help close the gender-digital divide. So how will we accomplish all of this? We want to work with girls and with partners around the world to evolve Oki as a digital solution and public good, for girls to have the information on periods, puberty, and reproductive health at their fingertips, in the way they want and need it, in their context, on the tools they use every day, such as mobile. Oki empowers girls through information, improves their health and well-being, and ultimately advances gender equality. As mentioned, through Oki, we also want to illustrate girl-centered, innovative tech design. Oki models how to build tech with, for, and by girls. And with these learnings, we want to nudge digital strategies, investments, and programming that use girl-intentional approaches. At Oki, we have core values and principles that sit at the heart of everything we do. Oki is girl-led and girl-centered. Everything about Oki is for girls, by girls. Oki is empowering and positive, body positive, positive language, good vibes only. Oki is evidence-based and vetted by experts. It is collaborative with girls, with partners, and with the wider ecosystem. Oki is open source, so anyone can use the code and content for the greater good. Oki will always be free and not commercialized, no adverts or charges to use it. And Oki follows the principles of digital development, culturally appropriate, do no harm, designed with and for the user. And Oki is not only for girls, it is for everyone really. Boys and adults can use Oki too to learn about periods, puberty, and reproductive health. Oki is an encyclopedia in your pocket. You can download it and access content as well as referral information without having to sign up for an account. You just need to tap on the info button on the welcome screen. And Oki's content is meant to be helpful for all parents, teachers, health workers, or community members who want to learn more about adolescent health and topics of concern to girls and boys. Content is in girl-friendly language, so it can help you bridge sensitive topics with girls or answer the questions they may have. In fact, Oki's content has already been included in some teacher training materials, curricula, or other digital platforms that support girls and communities with information. In Indonesia, for example, Oki's content has been included in the Education Ministry's online teacher training. So why was Oki created? This is very easy to answer. Because girls wanted it. Before creating Oki, we spoke to girls all over the world to understand what they want. And girls want their questions answered about what happens to their bodies during puberty. Girls want information about menstruation and health, information they can trust, information they understand. They don't want the silence around periods anymore. They don't want confusion, myths, or stigma. They're done with the shame. They understand the personal discomfort many people feel when talking about menstruation, but they want to grow up in a world where periods are a normal part of life. They want new and innovative ways that help them navigate puberty with confidence. Now, you might ask what makes Oki different to the many other period tracker apps or digital health and education platforms. We have already touched upon some of these differences, but in summary, Oki is age and culturally appropriate and in local languages. It is digitally inclusive and it's designed for users also in low connectivity areas or with low digital literacy. So it can be used both online and offline. You don't need an internet to use Oki. There are high levels of data protection and privacy. Oki does not collect any personally identifiable data because it can provide its valuable services to girls without them. Oki is responsible with cycle predictions and uses body positive language. It's not commercial, and most of all, Oki is fun and gamified to drive user engagement and encourage learning. Oki is currently live or about to be live in 13 countries around the world, reaching hundreds of thousands of girls already. But we dream big. We want to get Oki into the hands of millions of girls. So we welcome new partners to take Oki to new markets and build a global Oki ecosystem with a range of digital Oki products designed with and for girls. So if you're interested in being part of Oki, please do reach out. Oki is open source. This means that the code and content is publicly available and written in a way that anyone can use, amend, or distribute it. However, the Oki brand itself is not open source, so that girls can recognize this brand when they look at downloading a period tracker app. Only selected partners can use the Oki brand. And this is where the social franchise model comes in. It is similar to commercial franchising, but not for a profit. The Oki franchising partnership is for social impact. Franchisees do not have to pay fees or royalties. There are clear rules of engagement in the license, for example, what principles and standards to adhere to. So with a signed franchise license, the Oki partners can localize and deploy the Oki branded assets with girls in their countries. And all of this with UNICEF and the whole Oki community supporting. Another ingredient in our scaling is a single tenant model. So each local Oki version is a standalone mobile app. This allows for much greater customization to the needs and wants of girls in that particular country, and to adjust it to local languages and cultures, or to girls' digital habits and preferences in that particular country. We have amazing franchise partners all across the world. Today, there are 11 franchisees. They have been working in their country for a long time, have a deep commitment to empowering girls across their WASH, health, or education programs. They have an interest in working with partners and an interest in digital technology. However, tech capacities are not a must. Partners can team up with others or contract tech companies to help with the build out and the hosting of the local Oki app or other Oki products. So how can you engage and contribute to Oki? The Oki ecosystem is growing and fast. We already have a community of partners that includes tech companies or co-creation and content partners, private sector and mobile operators, partners for marketing and promotion, or resource contributors, and many more. So for you, there are many entry points to contribute. You could help elevate girls' engagement through your networks and programs, or through innovative ways to bring Oki's benefits to unconnected girls. In case you support coding camps or hackathons, girls could experiment with the Oki code and content and help with improvement. Or you work with us on Oki promotion and distribution, such as putting Oki or the QR code on your packaging and posters or on your digital platforms. You can cross-link Oki with other apps or education and health platforms for girls. For content, if you're a creative writer of digital content, work with girls enough to expand on the content. Or you help learning and researching, for example, on Oki's impact. Regarding technology, the sky is the limit. You can help with additional features that girls want, or help us harness frontier technologies and help with quality assurance of emerging Oki products. If you have design expertise, you could advance the user experience and user interface, or improve visualization of content. Or you help make Oki more gamified to be even more fun and interactive. And lastly, you could help with connectivity challenges to bring Oki into underserved and unconnected areas. As I said, we dream big. We want Oki to be available to millions of girls across the world, and we're looking for more partners to help us reach them. Oki, for girls, by girls, period.